Word to your mother, boys and girls. It's your boy Sniper Wes coming at you here from the oddsbreakers.com. It is April 28th, 2026. I have some free plays for you guys here today. One in the NBA and one in the NHL. My name is Sniper Wes. You can find me over on Twitter at the Sniper Picks. And here today with the Oddsbreakers. Go check out the Oddsbreakers. It's a fantastic podcast. In fact, Kiev is having Michael Kipnis, the Wizard, on today to discuss the Kentucky Derby, which happens on Saturday, so looking forward to that. Make sure you check out that podcast. That'll be up on the YouTube channel here, as well as wherever you find your podcasts, Spotify, Apple podcasts. But that's going to be a fantastic pod there for the Kentucky Derby coming up. All sorts of other guests for the Derby that comes up this Saturday, as well as just sports in general. He has all kinds of fantastic guests on all the time. So you want to check out the Oddsbreakers sports betting podcast and website, okay? And let's go ahead and get to these free plays. I know you guys want some winners. Going to attempt to provide them for you here. So let's start in the NBA. I'm going to look at the Hawks and the Knicks here. So, I mean, the best thing the Hawks ever did is get rid of Trae Young. They performed fantastic after they got rid of him. They won something like 65 or 70% of their games down the stretch after they shipped him off to Washington. So it's probably a pretty good move. It could be because the team obviously responded, right? But the Knicks, they're looking to be in the driver's seat here. They want to take a 3-2 lead in this series. Obviously, it's split at 2-2 right now. Both teams have split at home and on the road. But I think the defensive intensity is going to be pretty paramount here. If you go back to the end of the season, if you go look at both teams' last 10 games toward, at the end of the season, they were both trending to the under, and the head-to-heads between these two teams, the last 10 times these two teams have faced each other, playoffs and regular season, it's been 3 overs and 7 unders. So, that's 70% to the under when these two teams hook up. And as regarding this series, the totals have been from game 1 to game 4, 217.5, 217.5, 214.5, 215.5, and now we sit at 213.5 in game 5. So they've consistently dropped ever since game 1, which means the books think that the series is going to keep trending under, even if it does go 7 games. And I agree. The line's actually a little bit all over the place. It went down to 213.5. It's back up to 214.5 at some shops. But I like the under quite a bit here in this game. I think that, like I said, defensive intensity is going to be, quite prevalent here. And we're going to go under 213.5 between the Hawks and the Knicks here at Madison Square Garden in New York. Let's move on over to Texas. We're going to look at the Wild and the Stars here. So this is game 5 as well, just like the Hawks and Knicks game. It's obviously a best of 3 now, and both teams have split on the road and at home. Don't forget games 2, 3, and 4. They were all really close. But Minnesota, they blew Dallas out in game 1. They beat them 6-1. And they have a ton of firepower. The problem with the Wild, they just can't score on the power play, man. Minnesota, they're 3-16, on the power play, their last 19. And they scored only 1 goal in the past 15 power plays. So that's not good at all. So they got to capitalize here if they go on the 5-4 tonight. And I think if they do, I think if Minnesota gets 1 or 2 power plays, they're probably going to win this game because they are the superior 5-on-5 team right now. They've scored 11 even strength goals to 3 for Dallas. So you get them 5-on-5, Minnesota's playing the better, equal man on the ice hockey. So I like the Wild quite a bit tonight. You can get them at plus 110, a little bit of a dog price. I think that's the way to go. So we're going to go Minnesota Wild plus 110 over the Dallas Stars tonight, as well as the Hawks and Knicks under 213.5. And that is going to be your free play video today, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to go to the oddsbreakers.com. Check out the website. Check out the podcast. All sorts of great stuff going on over there. My guy Kiev, he runs the show. And we're doing all sorts of stuff throughout the summer and probably meet back up for contest week for football season. But a lot of sports. I do a lot of sports in the summer. I do CFL. I do WNBA. The World Cup. I'll probably be doing some World Cup soccer as well as baseball is all summer long. The end of NBA and the end of NHL as well as UFC too. UFC is every single weekend. Kiev handicaps UFC also. So maybe we'll do some UFC videos as well on the pod, okay? So thanks, everybody, for tuning in. I'm Sniper Wes. Find me on Twitter at the Sniper Picks, and I'll see you again tomorrow with some more free plays. Until then, peace out and keep firing.